Sasa kijana kama wewe. Akienda na mimi. You know you are going with your mother.
Sure.
I'm very sure your mother and I, we are age mate, or kama she's older, maybe 2-3 years older than me. Don't you feel, I don't know, hiji-biji, at you're going out with your mother?
I understand it, but the other side, we are youths. And we have many slogans which favor us.
Like?
Tukienda mbinguni tutapewa mili mipya.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello my people, how are you? This is your girl Paris Boothia, coming to you from somewhere called Makueni in Kenya. Welcome to Paris TV. And today I'm not alone. I'm with my friend here by the name Joe. We have quite a topic. But before we start talking, let me introduce my guest today. Joe, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
I'm very well. Thank you for agreeing to do this with me.
Pleasure is all mine.
Without wasting time, why don't you tell my people who are you, what you do, and why we are here today?
I go by the name Joe. Upande mwingine anaita Joe the Big Boss.
Joe the Big Boss.
Yes. Alikuwa mdogo hivyo. I go by the name Joe the Big Boss. I'm a content creator.
Okay.
TV director.
Okay.
Hii mambo ndo tutafanyanga sasa.
Wow, na channel yako inaitwa aje?
Tempire TV.
Tempire TV.
Yes.
Sasa mmesikia leo.
Waende hapo wasearch Tempire TV. Wataniona.
Leo Tempire TV plus Paris Boothia TV tuko pamoja hivi. Tunawaletea maneno. Kuna kitu moja Joe that has been bothering me a lot. Today we decided this is gonna be a talk, where me and you just talk and share our ideas. I'm in Kenya right now, and I've noticed there's this trend whereby young men are dating older women, and vice versa. Older men are dating younger women. For example, I'm almost now, like literally this May, I don't try to say my age, but I'll be turning 48, and my guest today is only 25. We decided to literally do this video like this. He's young, I'm old, and so I want to hear from him his views. Why does he think young people these days are more attracted to older women? Why? What is the reason? And for you old women who are watching me, please type there and tell me what would be the reason why you date a young man. It's very weird, but it's happening a lot, especially here in Kenya. I don't know whether it's happening the same all over the world, but in Kenya I've noticed it's a trend that is happening right now.
Sure.
So Joe, have you noticed that, or is it just my own, you know?
I guess
umenotice hiyo kitu?
Iko.
Yeah.
And I thought it was only me who was seeing this trend, I guess. Let me just call it a trend.
Yeah, juu watu wameinormalize.
Shida inakuja hapa. Pesa. Tabia.
Ati pesa na tabia?
Yes.
Kwanza hebu niambie from your age. What are you calling people of my age? Mnatuita aje?
Anti Haria.
Mungu wangu, I'm never gonna drive Haria.
Na wakikuja hii side nyingine kuna wababas.
Wababas. So bwanangu ni mbaba.
Yes, mbaba.
Akienda na msichana wa age yako.
Yes.
Na mimi nikienda na kijana wa age yako, mimi ni anti Haria.
Yes, anti wa Haria. Sasa tofauti inakujia hapa. Let us weigh these two different things. Kuna tabia na kuna pesa. Tusidanganyane.
Kuna tabia na kuna pesa.
Mimi tuseme kwa mfano. Let me use myself as an example.
Yes.
Niko hapa niko na tabia mzuri. Mwana mwega, mtoto mzuri.
Mtoto mtulifu.
Anaenda kanisa. Anapenda Mungu. Sina pesa. Pesa ziko hapa, tabia niko nazo. Sina pesa. Tupatane na wewe. Uko sure nikipata pesa kuna venye. Thank you.
Mkiona hivyo tunakula, like we said, we are just chatting. So we are having breakfast here in Makueni, believe it or not. We decided to come here and do this show because there's something else we'll be doing later. But so please, when you see people coming and going, just bear with us.
Kuna tabia na kuna pesa.
Yes.
Mtoto mzuri yako hapa. Huyu ni mimi. Niko na tabia. Na hapa sina pesa.
Ako block.
Tupatane na wewe. Ai, unaniambia vacation Mombasa weekend si twende? Nitaangalia tabia nione. Yenyewe hapa niko nayo lakini hii sina. Jifanye mimi, ungechukua nini?
Ningechukua tabia kwa sababu mwenye nakupeleka, the person taking you for holiday in Mombasa, see even them there's a time they didn't have money. Hakuna mtu alisaliwa na pesa. They worked hard. God bless the work of their hands and finally they had the life they want. Why can't you be patient? Wezi ngojea yani Mungu tu abaliki kasi ya mkono. You know, I don't know.
Naweza ngoja.
Na nakula as I speak to you.
Naweza ngoja. Lakini sasa inakuwa ni dilemma. Peer pressure. Beshte yangu hapa weekend atumpati. Anakuja class saa 4 Monday in the morning. Ametoka wapi? Vacation. Mimi niko hapo tu na tabia zangu mzuri. Nilikuwa kanisa. Kuna kakitu katachoma kwa roho. Jealousy.
Why?
Jealousy. We are people. Sisi tuko tu na kale ka. Why not me?
Sasa kijana kama wewe. Akienda na mimi. You know you are going with your mother.
Sure.
I'm very sure your mother and I we are age mate, or kama she's older, maybe 2-3 years older than me. Don't you feel, I don't know, hiji-biji, at you're going out with your mother?
I understand it, but the other side, we are youths. And we have many slogans which favor us.
Like?
Tukienda mbinguni tutapewa mili mipya.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, tukula hizi chapo, we shouldn't worry about weight.
Yes,
tutapewa mili mpya. When we go to heaven, we'll get new bodies. Did you hear that?
And because it's not their fault anyway. It's their age.
What do you mean is their age?
Their mindset.
The mindset of the youth?
Yes. Sahi wanataka pesa, raha. Nothing else.
So to you, afadhali ukufe with money than die poor. You'd rather die at 26 because you went out with an old person because of money, only you didn't know that they had a disease. Now ndio wewe huyo you have HIV, ndio wewe huyo you have gonorrhea, ndio wewe huyo you know, you'd rather die ukisemanga nilipeleka haria.
For me no, because inadingana na pia na background yako. But tukikuja Nairobi, background ya Geshagi haikumbuki tumekuja Nairobi. So maisha ya Nairobi lazima ituite
upelekane nayo.
Ituite mkutano ituambie kujeni. Mulitoka Geshagi? Okay. Hapa Nairobi tunakaa hivi.
Tumekuja kutafuta.
Yes. Unapata pia wenye wamekuja kusoma lessons hazikupadi. Yes. Some lessons unaweza pata in a span of 1 week uko na lessons like thrice in a week. Hii muda yote after hizo lessons ukifanya nini?
So most of the let me get this. So most of the people who are doing this, they're actually students.
Yeah.
The youth are students. They're here, they've come for college.
Yeah, sure.
They need to survive. Of course, unataka kutesa. You want to dress well. You want to have an iPhone 13 and hauna do.
We must keep the trend anyway.
So that's what's making them sleep with older women.
Yes, I want to give you an assignment. Friday moja yenye uko busy. Enda tu park gari yako karibu na any entrance of any institution, either college or university. Uniambie
what will happen. Wewe uniambie nini ita happen?
Wababas wanakuja hapo na V8
kuchukua
wasichana. Na ukiangalia huyu si msichana wake na si bibi yake, tusidanganyane.
Ni mtoto wa mtu anaenda kuharibu sura.
Huyu mtoto akichukuliwa atarudi Monday.
Weekend mzima they are out of school.
Imeenda. So imagine kuna mtoto akona tabia mzuri kwa hiyo class na atakuja aambiwa, unajua mimi nilikuwa wapi? Coast.
Kwa nenda Dubai.
Tulikuwa road trip sijui wapi. Tulikuwa sherehe Naivasha. Siku hizi hata waiti Naivasha, wanaita Vasha. Utaniambia mtoto pia yeye hatapata na kale ka ajka. Why not me?
So ni ile tunasemanga bad company corrupt good morals.
Yeah, sure.
So wewe ulikuwa hapo Joe, ulikuwa mtoto mnyenyekevu, you were not even thinking about these things, and all of a sudden peer pressure because your friends are doing it, you find yourself also doing it.
Yeah. And aside of the male, unapata huyo amekujiwa na anti wake wa Haria. akikuja ukienda ka local pub, tuseme hapo tu ka local pub ni very cheap, na yeye anapelekwa anakuja na mizinga Hennessy, Glenfiddich 15 years, all those sort of things. Are you sure hata mimi sitaka nijiulize why not me?
Kwani college tumetupa Yesu? In college, university, there is no God, people, there is no fear of the Lord.
I guess 80%.
Yeah.
Bad characters.
Bad character.
Yes.
Na sasa, okay, wewe nimejua the only reason you're going to go with an old woman or a young lady is going to go with an old man is for money. Why are we doing it? Why would a woman like me go? Why do you think women of our age want to go with young men like you? What are we getting from you? We've realized that you are broke. You have no money. Nini.
Sure. Okay, first, let me come to the side of you. Tusionekane tunawapiga sana. Let me understand them. On your side, marriage yako, and God forbid, ikuwe na ish ups and downs.
Kuna issue.
Ukienda hii side nyingine, mpate kijana hapo tu, hana stress, hana kitu yote, ametulia tu, na nakupe tu furaha kidogo tu. Utachagua nani?
Bwanangu.
That's according to you.
So that I will still choose you.
That's according to you. But kuna mtu akona perception tofauti, atachukua ukijana.
No, okay, the reason I'm saying this is this, Okay. You, ukienda na mimi, of course, first of all, I'm experienced than you. When ni mtoto. Wewe bado ni mtoto wa mama. Juu hata college unalipiwa ni mtoto. Wewe unalipiwa ni mtoto. Si ndio mama ndio analipa. Urarihirwo college ni mamu wanyu.
If you.
So, experience yenye niko nayo, mimi ndakutreat tu bado like your mother. So nakuchukua kama mtoto wangu, so maybe you are enjoying that too, being babied. Daddy utakula mpaka nakuita daddy. Oh, what a shame. Yani I went somewhere, guy, Aki, this is for real. I went somewhere in an expensive hotel, and there was this, mnawaita mbabas. Wababas. So there was this one of them, alikuwa na very young chick of about maybe 22 years old. Do you know alikuwa anamwongelesha aje? Maito. For those who understand this language. Maito. Ukaikalire haha. Ai, Maito ukaikalire haha. Now, seriously, I looked at that young girl and I'm thinking, literally this man is treating you like his grandchild. The man was older than even the dad. It's more of a granddad. And I'm thinking, where is your self-respect? Where is your self-worth? Have you youth reduced themselves to that? By the time atafika sasa wewe utaoa nani? Because tumeharibu watoto. By the time wewe unasema kuoa huyo msichana, alienda na mbabas kama wangapi?
Hao ndo pia tofauti inaingia. Pia unapata watu wanaenda kwa ijeta nyingine. That's why unaona.
No, it get worse.
It's affecting even. Juu mimi sasa hiwezi niambia kama huyo msichana wa 21 years ameenda nao Wababa tena akuje akuwe bibi yangu.
Zinu nakuuliza mtaoa nani?
So that's why unaona alcoholism inaingia. Hii kwenda na hii gender nyingine, the same gender inakuja pia inaharibu. Tofauti si hiyo. Tofauti tu ni moja. If we can change our perception.
No, it's actually, it's not a split. Yes. It's a marathon. So for you to be wealthy, to be rich, you have to start somewhere. You have to accept I'm a student now. After I finish with my school, I then get employed. Mungu akinibariki, I start my own business. It is steps. But nyinyi mnataka kujump. You want to finish school and be a billionaire if possible tomorrow.
And that's why the tofauti vingi inakujia hapa wenye wamekuzunguka. Wezi niambia mimi sasa sina gari na wenye nakaa nao wako na V8 na tunasoma nao darasa moja. Na sasa hiyo ni ile side ile nyingine ya morals, ya tabia na pesa.
Yeah.
But there is, wacha tusikue mistakenly ama tusikue tuna mtazamaji ratu.
Anaona tu tunaongea negative.
Yes,
there
negative
must be
side.
A positive side to this issue.
Kuna kitu inaitwa mapenzi.
True love.
True love.
Yeah.
Na kuna wenye wanaolewa.
Yeah.
Na mbaba ako na miaka 70, anaoa msichana wa 21 years na ni mapenzi.
Anampenda tu.
Legit.
Na mama kama mimi anaolewa na kijana wa half age na anampenda. It's true love.
Mapenzi ile tunasema ya ukweli.
Like you said earlier, umeniuliza bwanangu tukakuwa tuko na issue na nilikuwa na kijana mdogo akuje anionyeshe raha, where will I go? Okay, it's true. I can almost see this side where God forbid, you lose your husband or you lose your wife, and now you are lonely and you're looking for a companion, and genuinely there's a young man who is in love with you, or genuinely there's a young lady who you fall in love with. Can it work though? Do you think it works?
For me, age is just a number.
So it's maturity here that counts.
Yes, as far as you'll be able to sit in one place and discuss, this is our future, this is our plans, this is where we'll start, this is where we end, and understand each other, mutual understanding, I guess you're very good to go.
So in this case, are we saying then love is not about looks?
Sure.
It's not about money.
Yes.
What you guys are going for. Right?
Siku hizi unasema sijui tall, dark and handsome.
Yes.
Tukiangalia hivyo wote and na ukijua sisi sote tuliumbwa na mfano wa Mungu. Wengine wataenda wapi?
Wenye si tall, dark and handsome.
Sisi wenye tunakaa Kenovia tutaenda wapi? Tutaenda wapi?
Wow.
Yes, mapenzi mimi najua. Kwa venye vyote nimezaliwa nikijua. Si kwa mtazamo wa mtu, bali ni roho ya mtu.
Ni roho.
Na fikra za mtu.
So therefore, I think as we conclude this video, what I would be saying is this. So you people, when you see somebody who is with a younger person, whether that be a man or a woman, don't be so judgmental because you do not know their story. You know, okay, we understand. Kuna wale wanaifanya juni ushalati.
Yes.
Kuna wale they are doing it because they are just nagekotu kagate waruo ni waruo. How do you say that in Swahili? Ama in English.
Inakuwa tuseme tu hivyo.
That is you. You're just that is your character. Kuna wale who like to jump from one bed to another.
Sure.
And no matter what you give them, they are never satisfied. They will still leave the marriage and go outside. Sindio? And there's those also who they are youthful, they have everything going on for them, but still no matter what you tell them, they're in love with money. So they're still going to sleep with older men or older women just because they want money. But the truth of the matter is, the end resort, do you think it aired well?
No.
Especially if you're going in it because of money.
Money, I guess, it reaches a point, inatupa radha. Pia mwenye anakufinance anafika mahali ama pesa zinaisha. It happen aje na iko hivyo juu ya mapenzi.
Yes.
Mnaanza kuana, see we watch news. When we read the newspaper.
Exactly. People are killed just because now they want to be more than just a side chick. Now they want to be the main chick.
The main chick.
They want to be the wife.
Wanasahau the main chick alianza mbele yao.
Wow.
Yes, there is no way you can teach a coach how to play.
That's true. To play.
So lazima ukae chini ufunzwe.
So
wakikuja sasa wanataka kuchukua usukani, hapo ndo shida inaingia.
Which bring me to this question. When youth are doing this, you sasa kama wewe, useme utaenda na a woman of my age. You're not going to be afraid of my husband to kill you? Literally. How are you going with a married woman knowing she's married and you're young? You're not afraid?
And I'm sorry to say this. Kuna watu hawako wao. Kuna influence ya vitu siku hizi zinatumika.
So when you're doing this thing, you're not yourself. Literally.
Yes, some of them, if you ask them, they are not even sober.
Oh, they do this thing when they are high.
Yes, when they are high. Because when you are high, they say there is this slang, they say, "Ai, kwani nitaogopa nini?"
Wow.
Yes, and that's why I want a second thought.
Okay, so as we conclude, what would you, looking at that camera, what would you tell a young woman or a young man who is watching us, who is thinking to take this route?
Well, for one, money is not everything. But there is what we call love. Genuine love. Kuna ile ya agape love, but mimi nasema mapenzi ya ukweli. Let's stick to that love. And if it's anything to do with peer pressure, greed, hatred, just call it out. The big CEO of you, or rather, sorry, the CEO of your life, it's you. Take caution.
Oh, wow. Now, as me, I'll speak on behalf of the old people who are spoiling our youth. If you are an old woman there, like me, before you go out with a young man, ask yourself, if it was your son, how would you feel if they came home with a woman who is 20, 30 years older than them just because of money, just because of something they are giving? You know, how would you feel? So if you're just doing it for the sake of it, please stop. If you're just doing it to please yourself, please stop. However, if it's love for real, you've fallen in love with this young man, and for real, you have decided you're going to spend the rest of your life with him, that's a different story. If both of you have agreed this is what you want. But if you know you're just using this boy or this girl for just, let's call it what it is, for just sex, stop it. Come on, think about it. You're messing our youth. We are messing our youth. Why don't you go with people of your age? You know, stop using what God has given you freely to spoil others. Stop using your money and power to destroy others' people's life. Because you see, the youth don't know better. They're just thinking, like this young man said, they're just thinking, I want good life, I want a good car, I want what? But they're not thinking, 20 years from today, will I still be thinking the same way? Will I still want the same thing? You get? So please, if you're watching this video, let's share it. Let's, advise our youth that life is not a sprint. You have to go slowly. You have to be willing to go through all the stages of life, and God will bless the work of your hand. Let's not look for shortcut. Let's not be misused and, abused like a $2 you know what by men and women who have money. Let's say no. Learn the word called no. Stick to your guts and say, I will not do it. I will not do it until I am ready to do it, to get married to somebody of my age, or even if they're not of my age, it will be for love, not for money or otherwise. And stop taking drugs, because we've seen so many kids who have died because of drugs. Please, please, please remember, like my young friend here said, you are the CEO of your life. Take charge. Take charge. I love you. Until next time, don't forget to watch, share, and subscribe. And his channel too. Yes? Don't forget to watch, share, and subscribe. Can you say bye and say your channel name, please?
Okay, go follow me at Tempire TV. YouTube, TEMPIRE space TV. Facebook, Tempire TV. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Until next time, let me eat my breakfast. Bye.
Bye.